At this point, he touching all over my co-worker's breast. And where he f***ed up at is when he touched my titties. Because I don't play that. So what I did is I took out the duct tape. I said, he got scared, start stuttering, say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. I said, yeah, we about to mummify your ass now, boy.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, man. And guess what? We back with another video. Hey, man. But for today's video, we're going to do it a little different. Everybody love food. But them boys in prison, bro, they do it a bit fucking different. And that's why we're going to react to prison food, how to make a brick. This your boy 1090 Jake. Y'all probably seen him millions of times. No. He's the one that's on the EOS channel. I'd say the owner, you feel me? And shout out to 1090 Jake, man. He a real one, y'all boys. This video it's been since 2020, but we gonna react to it, man. We gonna get straight into it. Fuck it. Like, comment, subscribe, and if y'all want me to react to more of these videos, just let me know.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's Chef 90 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
That boy went from 1090 Jake to Chef 90 Jake. Yeah, I like that.
Hey, for this video, everybody has been requesting that I do a cooking video. Y'all want to see how we get down in the Florida chain gang. So I'm going to show y'all how to make a Florida prison brick. Not the kind of brick that I got hit with in the back of my head when he put it in a sock and boop. Damn. But the kind of brick that you eat. I'm going to break it down for you step by step, and I'm going to try to create the most authentic way you can make a prison style brick. Now, like in most prisons across the United States, we're gonna start off with the bare.
Alright, so we looking at it. They got Cheetos, they got the Doritos, the ramen. Oh, bro, if you don't love ramen, bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I grew up with ramen all day, every day, y'all boys. Now, I ain't never been to prison. That's why I'm watching this damn video, and now that's why y'all watching it with me. You feel me? I don't plan on going no prison, bro. Now, I will defend myself if danger come my way, but y'all boys stay out of jail. Y'all kids stay out of prison. It ain't where you need to be.
Necessities. We're going with the ramen. Now, we're kind of limited on the flavor here. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we are under quarantine, so you know, I've never heard of this brand, but we've got our tuna, our ramen, pickles, mayonnaise, ketchup. We've got some Doritos. We have the hot Cheetos, the flaming hot Cheetos. This is probably the most important thing for a prison brick. And then we've got a little bit of sugar. Normally we'll have the little sugar packets inside a prison. And we can't forget about our utensils. So, to make this video as authenticious as possible.
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Read the page.
I'm trying to make the shit sound fucking authenticious. You got it all fucked up.
What?
We're going to be using what we would actually use in prison. Now, we normally get red spoons. I got a little metal one. That would be turned into a knife in 2 seconds. We have our little chopper for the pickles. And we have our lock
and a sock.
I'm going to show y'all what we need this for in a little bit.
Y'all already know. I know about the lock and the sock, boy. Shit, because, man, I got to interview one of these guys, man. His name is... Shout out to Rodney, y'all boys, man. He was my old neighbor, y'all boys, and I gotta interview him, bro, because he was telling me stories. I remember he told me stories about how he got hit with a lock and a sock, and how the guards was like pummeling on him. The guards had these dudes just jump him, and then like they threw him down the stairs, and he rolled down the stairs. And when he came back from jail, he was talking about how his walk and how he got like. He was acting the way he was acting because he thought the guards were on his side and they kind of turned on him. And shout out to Rodney because this man lived a crazy ass life, man, but he was the coolest motherfucker ever.
Now, the very first step to making a brick is you're gonna break down your ramen noodles. And I mean, you want to break these down into crumbs. You don't really want to bang it up in the bag. You don't want to burst the bag, because you somewhat need to keep everything clean and organized, especially inside a prison. You don't want the food falling down on the ground. You don't really have a clean surface. So what we do is we slap these shits right off of the floor. But keep in mind that doing so when people are asleep, that is one of the fastest ways to piss somebody off inside a jail or prison. So you want to make sure if you're going to be slapping these off the floor, nobody's sleeping, everyone's pretty much up, and it's usually around the same time after chow, the last chow, which would be dinner, that everybody's doing this at the same time anyways. So if you hear everyone else smacking them off the ground, go ahead and just jump into it. Wake up!
Alright, so you know, that's kind of prison etiquette, you feel me? And I feel like that should apply out in the day-to-day life. Like, if everybody in the house sleep, y'all motherfuckers need to stop doing that shit and fucking do that shit when everybody's awake, you feel me? So, yeah, 1090 Jake, man, y'all, for any of y'all boys out there, y'all niggas need to learn something. If y'all ever end up in jail or prison, don't be doing that shit while them motherfuckers sleep. Or else you gonna get
But in
slept.
all seriousness, you're just gonna keep smacking them off the ground. They're gonna break up. They should stay in the bag if you're not doing it too crazily. You don't want to throw it like He-Man. You don't want to burst it. But you want to break them up nice.
My boy smacking
so
that
that
shit.
you can make the brick. Now once you smash them up, they should look like that. You know what I mean?
Alright.
And it gets so gutter in the box that sometimes if you can get a soup, you obviously not going to have anything to cook with. You'll just take the seasoning packet out, sprinkle it on top of this, and we'll call that chips. So yeah, you don't want to be in confinement. But once you're done with the soups, you're going to go to the hot Cheetos. Now hot Cheetos, you can't throw these off of the fucking floor. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to bounce around until the bag pops. So you have to break this up a little bit differently.
Lock
Now
in
I'm
the
just
sock.
playing. But how we'll do this though is what I like to do is open the bag just a little bit, and you're gonna let all that air out of it. So once you have the air out of the bag, which is like half of the bag, you can see what's flat, what's not, and you really don't need this on a sock. I just did that just because I know y'all would like that shit. But what I do is I beat down the hot Cheetos. Now you want to make sure that you're not popping the ass end of the bag, because you need this bag to cook with. This is very vital. This is the most important piece of everything that we're doing. Now once you're done firing up the hot Cheetos with the lock, you want it to look like this. You want the Cheetos to look like seasoning.
Man, these boys some real deal chefs, man. Like what, all y'all boys in jail, bro. If y'all ever see this video, y'all cooking, bro, like, go start a restaurant, bro, when y'all get out, please, bro. Cause like, motherfuckers would love to fucking try this shit.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Cause sometimes I be watching some other videos and y'all boys be whipping, bro. Whipping, like making. I'm gonna react to another video, man. It's the motherfuckers making wings and shit, bro. Like, who does that? Y'all motherfuckers creative as fuck, bro.
Alright, if you got a couple of little, rocks in there, but you pretty much want it to be dusty. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the crumbs from the ramen, which look the same, and we're gonna put them inside of this bag and mix it together. Don't forget to take this out.
Alright.
So start mixing it after the first one and then drop in the second one, and we're gonna do the same thing. We want to mix them up because the hot Cheetos is what's going to bind the brick together.
Okay.
And if you want to put a seasoning packet, if you're only doing 2 soups, you can do a half of a seasoning or 1, depending on how salty you want it. Definitely don't do 2. I remember the time I cooked with Bimba, we put in 6 soups. I put in all 6 seasonings. It was fucking disgusting.
Okay. I don't know for all of y'all, but when I make my soups or ramen, I normally don't put the whole packet. I put like half a packet for one, or for 2 packets for 2 soups. I'll put like 1 packet. You feel me? I always kind of try to keep it half because that shit do be salty as fuck.
I can see it's pretty mixed up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop up our pickle. We're gonna drop the pickle in here, and then we're gonna cook the brick.
Okay, using the little razor blade, aka his shank.
Alright, boom. Now that the pickles are done, what we're gonna do is the same way we mixed up the ramen with the hot Cheetos, we're gonna do the same thing with the pickles. So the pickles is actually gonna cook with the hot Cheetos, and it's gonna be bomb. You can put sausage if you want to, like you can chop up sausage or whatever. I didn't, just because quarantine, I couldn't find any that actually went with the brick. But yeah, so if you were gonna chop up sausage, pickle, whatever, now would be the time to do so, and you would put it in before it actually cooks. So now that that's done, we're gonna mix this up, and then we're gonna add hot water. So our pickle hot Cheeto mix is looking good. I know that probably looks disgusting to some of y'all, but I would eat this just like this.
That shit look bomb.
But what we're gonna do to cook this is we're gonna add hot water. Now in Florida prisons, we have this little thing that produces hot water, but you know, in the cell that I'm in currently, I have this thing right here. So we're gonna let that get hot. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna massage it around, and then we're gonna let it cook.
All right.
All right, now that the water is hot, what we're gonna do is gonna put it in the bag. If you're a jackass, you're gonna hold the bag at the bottom. It's gonna burn the shit out of you. So you wanna hold the sides if you were in prison, because the faucet will go right down. But what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna hold the side of the bag as I pour in this hot water.
That boy said if you're a jackass.
Now you don't want a lot. You
Ew.
want enough that it kind of starts going down a little bit, and it's gonna build up at the bottom. So what you're gonna want to do is, you know, quickly, obviously, because it's pretty damn hot, you're just gonna start massaging it, and you're gonna get, you know, the wet noodles at the bottom to go to the top, so that the dry noodles on the top can make their way down to the bottom, because you want the whole thing to be absorbing the hot water, which is essentially gonna blow up the noodles and cook with the Cheetos.
All right.
And of course, if you need to add a little bit more water, you can do so. But literally, the only way you mess this up is if you add too much water. It's just gonna ruin everything. And once you've done enough mixing and moving, it kind of turns into this clump right here. And what you want to do,
You roll that
is you
bitch
wanna
up.
force it all the way down to the bottom of the bag without popping it. You're gonna fold over the top right here, and then you're gonna start to flatten it out. And when you flatten it out, it's gonna start taking the shape of the bag itself. So you're gonna keep going, because you want it to get as close to the edge as possible, but still have this flap over in case there's any excess juice. It's not leaking out. And normally someone would wrap it up with a t-shirt so that the heat would stay inside of the bag and it cooks even longer.
Okay.
So once we've gotten that shape, we're just gonna sit it like this. We're gonna let it cook. I mean, we can put something on top of it just to compress that down. I just wanted to point out how I was using my lock to bust up the Cheetos. That normally isn't gonna be a big deal, but a lot of people will use locks to
Fuck
shape
niggas up.
knives, beat them down with whatever. And inside of the youth offender prisons, if your lock has any damage or bumps, you can actually go to confinement for being in possession of a weapon. They're gonna assume that that bump is from smacking it off somebody's head. Let's get back to the bread.
Damn.
All right, so we should be good.
See, he giving y'all some pointers, man. You feel me? The motherfuckers inspect them locks, man, just so they know, like, you ain't hurting nobody up in that bitch, or you ain't making no shank. See, stuff like that, a regular motherfucker would never know, bro. And then when you go to jail, you start learning all of that. But stuff like that, man, look, that's why I say stay out of jail, because you can easily get fucked up, or something could easily happen to you, bro, up in that shit, bro. This is not the spot you want to be. You see, you hear all these rules, and it's a different world out there in them jails, bro.
We've given it some time to cook. It still feels nice and warm. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna flip it. Make sure everything is nice and intact, nice and square. You can see how it has this brick form. And right here at the very end, what we're gonna do is tear that. If you can't tear it, bite it. Now once you have that ripped, you're just gonna follow the seam all the way up.
Okay.
Carefully right here at the end, tear it that way. And hopefully we can get this other side. Boom. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a brick.
I got bricks on me, bricks on
Okay.
me. Might as well say I got bricks on me.
But we're not done. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna slide it off. Just like that there. And we're gonna add our toppings. The first thing that we're gonna add is the tuna.
That tuna. That tuna, no salt, no nothing. What's going on here? We need a tuna. We ain't no salt. I hope that
Now,
bitch got
obviously,
salt.
in prison, you're not gonna get a can of tuna. It's gonna come in a little container, like a little fucking plastic thing or whatever. But
What?
pretty much the same shit, and we're just gonna spread it
Yeah.
throughout the brick itself.
If it come in a little plastic, is it really tuna? Like, what did they do to it? I don't know, man. Okay. Alright. Spread them, spread them, spread them, spread them. Spread them like cheeks, boy.
Now, once that's done, we're gonna add on our ketchup, our mayonnaise, and then our sugar.
Alright. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit looking mighty good right now.
And I don't know why, but when you put sugar packets on this, it just makes like the spiciness sweet, and it just goes really goddamn good.
I would expect salt, but okay. Oh, he ain't put too much.
And last but not least, we're gonna add some Doritos. What we're gonna do with the Doritos
Crunch it up.
is we're gonna take a few, put them in this bag, crush them up, and pour it on top.
Okay, alright. Nice. I'm ready to eat,
voila.
chef.
Free bands. I see you, Rocco. Well, let's go.
So boom, dinner is served.
I'm ready to
I
eat,
hope
chef.
y'all like the video.
What is
you know
that?
What I'm saying? I'm not about to eat this shit because I actually just ate. And I'm not in prison anymore,
Damn.
but from time to time I do make these. I do enjoy these. And if y'all want to see more of these cooking videos, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. But hey, it's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Hey. Shout out to 1090 Jake, y'all boys. Hey man, it's been a wonderful video. I actually learned how to make a brick, y'all boys. I didn't even know how to do that. But look, I'm not trying to, you know, just a message. I'm not trying to knock down all y'all boys who was in jail, locked up and stuff like that. I think what y'all doing with these like food and all that, the limited resources y'all have is amazing. You feel me? But for all y'all boys that's free, you know, y'all been free, stay free. For y'all boys that never been, you don't want to go. Just watch the videos on YouTube. Listen to the stories that these boys got. Shout out to my boy OG Percy, man. Y'all boys, he be giving some vivid stories and vivid descriptions. Y'all boys, just watch them shits, man. That ain't a place you want to be, bro. So yeah, that's my message, y'all boys. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And alright, y'all boys, we gonna see y'all till next time. Alright.